First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away.
First pitch, 106.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Batting third, the first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Stephen Piscotty would be next. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Red Sox, Noah Fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Benintendi.
In there at the knees, strike one. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 1-for-9. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Mookie Betts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
2-0 now. Betts stands at first with one out. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's taken for strike one. Martinez, a native Floridian. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1 to Martinez.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And not in time as the run scores.